here in one of Scottsdale's many luxury condo, apartment, whatever the hell complexes. Let's see if we can help our guy out here. He says it's a possible jump start, or a jump start possible tow is what the note said. So let's try to get him away with the jump start. Save him a couple bucks. Let's see. Oop. There's so much stuff back here. I need to clean my act up here. Morning. Oh, no way.
Totally dead.
Just completely?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's check it out.
How do you get the hood up when it's dead like that?
The hood should be a mechanical release, hopefully.
Somewhere?
Yeah, it should be right here. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't imagine Toyota would give us an electric release. That'd be kind of,
Yeah,
that wouldn't help anybody.
That would be bad deal.
All right. Let's see what we got here. That's a brand new battery too.
Yeah.
It is leaking a little bit. You see that around the terminal? The wetness? That's battery acid coming out of the top of your battery there.
So it's a battery problem.
It seems like it, yeah.
Okay.
So let's see what we got to start off with, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Okay.
You got the key with you, right?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, it's got absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even lighting up my pack here. You have the key. Thank you, sir. I just want to be ready with the unlock because it might set the alarm off on us.
Okay.
Okay, it didn't. So let's see. We got life.
All right.
Let's see. All right. So I think we're in good shape, but that battery is not.
Yeah.
Hold on to that for me.
Okay.
Let's see. So if you take a look, we're charging at 14 volts,
Yeah.
but our battery had nothing when we got here, right? So I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot. I would tell you to drive it. I would drive it, but I just don't know if it's going to stall on you in the middle of an intersection. I don't want that to happen to you.
I think I'm going to go back to Car Life and have them.
Do you want me to just take it to Car Life?
No, I can drive it.
I don't know if it's going to make it is my thing.
Okay, last time it failed.
Okay, yeah, as long as you're confident in it, I just don't want to. I mean, of course, if you have anything happen on the way, you can call me again. I just don't want to have to charge you twice.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the dash and we'll make sure the battery light's not on.
Okay.
If that's not on, that's usually a pretty good indicator you'll be all right, but it's just saying key not detected, so I think you're okay.
Okay.
All right, let me put this away and we'll get you paid up.
All right.
Sorry if I was kind of blowing your eardrums out. He's an older gentleman. Worked with him before. I know he can't hear the best. All right. He said it made it last time. Well, why was there a second time? Whatever. All good. See you on the next one. Alrighty. Here at Kyle's place, Highline European in Scottsdale. If you got a European that needs some Highline work done, give him a call. Towing a Mercedes up to MBZ. Hopefully it's this one because it's close. He usually sends them up there for alignments, I believe. Is it that one? No.
Yeah, I know he is. I talked to him. They should be here today. Yeah, that's fine. No, I dealt with more different than this place. Just do this all at once. Because he's like, I don't want to order them and forget. She's somewhat confused with the thing. Yeah, so. For labor, yeah. It's this gray thing out front.
Next to the older one?
Yeah, with the terribly dirty brakes and terribly dirty tires.
Gotcha. What's going on with it?
Has a leaky rear main seal.
Oh, okay. Nothing crazy.
Oh, I mean, it is crazy. That's a crazy job to do, but...
Oh, I'm saying nothing crazy. I can drive it to the truck and it'll be fine. Okay. Thanks, Kyle. Are we billing you or MBZ?
Me.
Okay. Thank you. It's not typically that crazy of a job to do, but on these, who knows? I'm sure Kyle knows better than I do, 100%. But, oh man, yeah, these wheels those are supposed to be silver, those wheels. Pretty sure. Ugh, sorry for my gross noises. Throat and nose are still quite irritated. Tax fraud. People are so dumb. Let's see. It says, I don't pay taxes. Tax fraud, heart. Funny. 2YV AZ. Oop, not QZ. AZ. Oh my gosh. AZ. Put AS the second time. Let's see. Last three of the VIN. 2020, and it already needs a rear main? That's crazy. Alright. The steering wheel cover is heinous. That's alright. Where's my shifter? Oh, there we go. Right in the center. I almost don't even want to touch the steering wheel cover. See if we can finesse this without doing that. So my hands are clean, but I just don't like touching other people's like soft things, because that's where all the stuff gets trapped, is inside there. Ugh. Feels like it's got a DCT too, which I'm sure it needs, but I just don't like the way they drive. But I'm also not a Euro person, which is usually where you get a DCT, I think, right? Beyond like a C8 Corvette, I'm sure has one. I feel like a dumbass driving it like this, with my hands on the steering wheel like this, but it's better to me than touching the cover. Put the blinker on because there's people in front of us, not sure what they're doing. Oh my gosh, the seat bolsters move when you turn. That's crazy. It's so unnecessary. Oh my gosh. Silly little cars. Alright, right about there. Park. I hate cars that park or put the parking brake on for you too when you're completely flat. Alright. It's probably wrapped, right? I don't know. I don't want to touch it. I touch the exterior with my grubby little hands. Oh yeah, it's probably a crazy job because I'm sure it's all-wheel drive, turbo, this and that. Yeah, probably a time-consuming job. I'm guessing that's why Kyle's sending it down there. Or up there, I should say. Because they are north of where we are currently. I called them MBZ, which is just what we call them now, because that's what they used to be called forever, but they are technically called Scottsdale European. They specifically work on Mercedes. This thing looks like it's gonna need ramps. Just basing off that it's AMG and that thing on the front hangs kind of low. Actually, it might not, but we're still gonna put them down just to be safe. All right. Just to be safe. not lined up at all. Very bad at doing that when the bed is up. So we gotta go to the right on that one, so we'll make that one, so we gotta go to the right. We'll just double check it before we send her up. Let's see. Yeah, looks about equal. Just gotta make sure we get them. Alright, it's kind of a cool body style. Not really my vibe, but if I had to have one. Okay. Oh, this also has the front end lift, or the whole car lift. I just saw that on there, which I guess we'll use now. Not that it's going to do us any good now because we have the ramps out already, but all right. Let's make sure we're going to touch both ramps. Yep, we're on. Okay, good to go. All right, park. The shifter is like so far back. Whatever. Stop complaining about this thing. The key is in there. Good to go. All kinds of cool stuff rolling around here today. Well, most days, because LAC is across the way. But yeah, I didn't realize it had the front end lift, and it's already kind of chipped right there. Come on, you son of a... Probably should document that chip on the front lip. It's definitely not for me. So I used ramps and the suspension lift. We'll just get one on the corner so we can show that we use the ramps, even though it'll be on the ticket. You never know. Ooh, almost dropped my glove. No glove, no love. Hey. If these wheels are, if you can see right there, I'm not going to touch them, but the lips are polished. $315s, come on, man. Sure it needs them, but crazy. Ooh, almost tripped on the ramp. Trying to think of somewhere up there we can grab lunch after I drop this, but I can't think of anywhere. Nowhere that sounds good, at least. I don't know. Maybe I'll go to that Freddy's at Scottsdale and Mayo on the way back down. Maybe. I like their burgers, but if I remember correctly, for some reason they effed my stomach up last time, and I don't want to do that in the middle of the day. So maybe not. I don't know. Thinking out loud. You guys don't care. Why would you? Come on. Alright. chips on this side. Actually, there is a little scrape right there. Make sure we get a picture of that real quick. All the stuff on the front of this car. Let's see. Come on. Picture. Alright. Let's get it out of here. What is that? Trackhawk. That blue one you saw when I came around the corner. Oh, it's a V8 twin turbo. Oh, that's why he said this is a job that is pretty intense. V8 twin turbo, and I'm sure it's all-wheel drive. Sounds expensive as far as a rear main job goes. Ooh, this thing's kind of heavy. All right, let's get our ramps. Double check these. Actually saw another company's flatbed driver with one of those like almost about to fall off, and I honked at him, and he like seemed kind of butthurt. I was trying to, you know, signal to him that his stuff was about to fall off, and he was like waving me off. I was like, all right, whatever. I tried. That was a couple days ago, so hopefully he didn't lose his stinger stuff. I don't even know what those are called. Stinger legs? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Pick up at Scottsdale European. All right. Here at Scottsdale European. European? IBPN? UPN? I don't know. Someone's peeing. Dumb. That was some dad joke shit. Excuse me. Talk too much, that's my problem. Saddy. V8 bi-turbo 4MATIC Plus. Sure. That's all fine and dandy. 5 years into ownership, you gotta change a rear main. That's kind of crazy. I didn't see how many miles it had though. It's more based on miles than age, obviously. Well, no, it could be based off age too if it's a soft seal. You know? I don't know. Who cares? Don't buy a Mercedes. But if you do, bring it to Scottsdale European. They'll get you right. Let's see. Right about there. There. Over just a touch. Just don't want to be on the crack because that'll bend my ramp. Right about there. This thing's pretty wide. Right about there. Okay. Double check it from a distance. Yep. Looks good from this angle. Come on. Oof. My last resort for lunch is going to be Jack in the Box if I can't find anything else up here. But that does not really sound the greatest. It's kind of just something to make me not hungry, I guess. I don't know. Was going to say give me some nourishment, but it's Jack in the Box. How much is that really doing for me, right? Come on, stupid upper control arm bullshit. Alright. There's also a Cobblestone gas station. They might have something that's not any better than Jack in the Box, obviously. Gas station food. I don't know. Let's see. Looks good. Old Rampo. Before I knew Mercedes had like hydraulic and bag suspension, and why do I see them like dumped on the ground? I'm like, damn, Mercedes owners are gangster. Just lower their cars to like almost undrivable height, but then I realized, or then I learned, it's because their suspensions blow out pretty often. Not good. Still looks cool, but obviously can't drive them like that. I mean, you probably can, but it's not good for it. Not good for your spine, I'm sure, too. Let's see, that ramp also looks good. Set the bed. All right. Let's get this thing down and in the lot. And whenever they run, I just drop them out here and then drive them up, so I'm not blocking their back section. So there's always someone driving through there. All right. Oy. Don't touch the steering wheel. Yep. All right. Start her up. Oy. Reverse. There we go. All right. Don't know if that was my phone or the seats vibrating. Either way, stop it. Pebbles crushing under my ramps. Hate that noise. It always makes me think I'm breaking something, but I know I'm not, obviously. Am I gonna be able to make that turn to the driveway? The stupid Ranger is parked right here for some reason. I think so. I think I'll just make it. Let's see. Turn, you big bastard. Turn. Good to go. Alright. Let's get it in here. Can't see the curb, so we're going to give it a wide berth here. Alright, let's put our lift back down. And we'll pull this thing in right... Oh, I was going to say right there, but someone's parked like a dingus. So we got to do one of these kind of park jobs. Yeah, whoever parked that is not a great parker. Hopefully I can get out. Let's make sure we don't hit the curb with the little camera here. Up just a little more. Okay, it's doing weird lungy stuff now. Not gonna mess with that. I think I can get out. Whoever parked this SUV is a crackhead. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oy. Oy.
Things like your blind spot assist, cruise control, things like that stop working.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so. So I know that that light's on, and then what was the other thing? Oh, the little the shifter, the arrows on the left one, and it's been like that since we bought the car. I think it, instead of going click, 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 if they generally goes click, 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 click. Now on the outside, it's not doing that, but the sound inside does that. Isn't that weird? So other than it, someone else driving it, they're thinking something's wrong with it.
All right.
Just a weird little thing. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, how are you today?
Good. Towing in for Kyle.
Got it.
V8 twin turbo rear main.
Yeah,
Fun stuff.
right. For somebody.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Carl.
Have a good
I'm so
one.
glad you're so close. It's filthy inside,
Oh, right.
and I'm so glad you're right next to the car wash because that's where I'm going next.
There you go. Have a great rest of your day, ma'am.
Thank you. You too.
I think she thinks that I work for MBZ, or Scottsdale European, my bad. I do not. But we work with them. That's why I try to be cordial. She was very nice. Her explaining the blinker thing, I got what she was saying, but it was funny. Sounds like you have a taillight that's going out, but she said it doesn't do it quickly on the outside. It probably doesn't do it at all, and she just didn't notice. But usually, just so everybody knows, when your turn signal inside blinks faster one way, usually indicates that you have a blinker bulb out. Just so you know. If that wasn't common knowledge, I'm sure it is, but who knows. Or sometimes, like if you put LEDs in there and you don't have the right resistor, it'll do it, you know, both ways, obviously, if you replace all of them with LEDs. But whatever. Alrighty. Let's go find some lunch. You guys don't get to go with me though, sorry. People get weirded out when I wear a camera inside food establishments. Alright. White Audi A4, didn't get a plate, but I got the VIN somehow. It's usually the opposite, so let's double check the VIN before we do anything. Oh, that be it. Alright. Let's get our pictures and the plate. Get it out of here. It's got a good speed plate frame, so I'm going to assume it's either not quite stock or... Don't know why the GoPro does that every once in a while. Super annoying. Just stops itself for no reason. Alright. Let's get the plate. XTA 0KT. Alright. And supposedly the keys are in it, but he has asked us not to start it because it has no coolant. But I don't think these have an override. Let's see. Let's move his drink here. If there is an override, it's usually up here, but it is not. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to start it for 10 seconds, if that, to get it up. Alright. Does not look like it'll need ramps, so that'll make it quicker. This key's kind of funky. And for what it's worth, you can start and run a car for like, I don't know, I would say up to 30 seconds. I would feel comfortable running it with no coolant. I've seen people run it for minutes without coolant. But either way, obviously you gotta be careful. You will quickly mess something up. Alright. He loves the carbon wrap, apparently. I don't know why I had the keys in my hand the whole time. Could have just left them in there. Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky and this won't cooperate. Oh, calm down. Oh, it does go into neutral. Let's see. Does it actually roll though? So if it does, that's pretty clutch. We won't start it then. Okay, it does. So let's see, how do we park this thing? Park. Turn it off for now. Let's get in the trunk and see if he's got the tow hook here. Of course there's a bunch of stuff in here. I don't see... Oh, the tow hook's probably under the spare tire, isn't it? Let's see if we can just pop that up for a second. Looks like it's gonna be in here. I just can't get to it. There it is. Oh, son of a bitch, that's hurting my wrist. Come on. Okay. Don't want to let it slam back in, but really couldn't hold it too much. What's going on, man?
How's it going?
Pretty good. Thought that was the owner for a second. I was like, oh. Sees me rifling through his trunk. Alright. What the hell? Did I just pop this inside of this thing? I didn't even know you could do that. There we go. Alright, and we are going to take this completely off because the last time we left it in there, it got lost. Not on this car specifically, but another one. I can't get the little tab. There we go. Got one side. And we need this other side. There we go. We didn't break it. Love that. Okay. Let's put this. We'll put it in the center console for him, so you can find it later. I don't know where that guy walked off to. That was kind of weird. Someone just walked by. I don't like it. Usually Audis are left-hand thread, I thought, no? Whatever. This one's not. Alright. Let's get the hook out, and then we will put it in neutral and pull her up. I would have never guessed that an Audi would go into neutral, but that for me makes Audi just slightly superior to, well, I don't know about the newer BMWs or 17 BMW, but there's a year range of BMWs I always talk about that do not go into neutral without running. The newer ones might. Mercedes, I know, is usually good about that, but points to Audi. All right. Let's see. Slow down, dickhole. Jesus. People are so dumb. All right.
X-band. K-band.
Okay. It says that's neutral. So let's see. Hopefully it stays in neutral when I close the door. Let's see. We'll start gentle, just to make sure we don't shear the hook, obviously. Don't want to drag it either. All right. Let's see. We got roll motion, we love it. I always try to adhere to customer requests, but sometimes, you know, you can't, but this one we can, so we are. I'm not really meant to pull on these hooks anything but straight, so we got to try to make this angle as gentle as we can. He was like parked on the sidewalk pretty much. Oh. Okay, let's see, right about there should be gooch. Let's make sure we don't need ramps. I think we're good though. That's good. Lots of room. Well, not lots, but enough. Check the rear end here in a second. Sure we're good though. Let's go check that before we get much further. It's pretty close. I don't know. We'll check it one more time. Got about 4 inches to the ground. Pull it up. A little bit more. Let's check it one more time. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Good to go. I hate the noises that the tow hooks make. All right, and don't pull it up any more than we have to. All right, let's get this thing back in park. We'll get the window back up for him. No, what are you doing? Hello? Why is it doing that? Okay. Is that an Audi thing? Am I dumb? Okay. Key is in my pocket. Let's get it strapped down and over to Jean-Jay. I don't know if this clip is a different video or not, but I was saying in the last one I was gonna stop and get lunch, but then this one came in. I figured I'd handle this before I did that. It's still kind of early. It's like 11:30-ish. So all right. Stupid Tesla coming down the road at 90 miles an hour. Oh, they're parking. Hopefully this is our customer. That'd be great, because then I could get payment right now. Nope, he's been around. Might be our customer though, because I think the address that's behind me is my customer's address. I could be wrong though. Wasn't particularly paying attention. I just saw a white A4 and knew that was what I needed. Don't think that's our customer because he didn't come over here, but who knows? Oh yeah, see all the wetness on the ground. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're good. These things are pretty heavy, if I'm not mistaken, so not going very far, but we're still gonna do all 4. Oh man. I'm not ready for summer. Been looking into moving somewhere else, but just haven't pulled the proverbial trigger. There's simultaneously every option in the world, and then no options at all, or few options I should say. But I have one place in mind in particular. We'll see. The place that I'm looking at is actually a pretty similar climate to Phoenix, but not quite as hot during the summer. Actually about 25 degrees cooler in the summer. So we'll see. And about half as cheap too. Cost of living wise, I don't know about half, but it's a lot less. So we'll see. Oh yeah, and also, sorry I keep rambling, but about a quarter of the population, if not more, which is really what I'm after. I'm sick of being around so many people. Too much traffic. Lots of bullshit. Alright. Let's get to Jean. I don't know why I said that like he's French or something. It's definitely not. Alright, pulling into the J of John's. Stupid. John J Automotive. I don't know why I keep saying stupid shit with his name. It's just fun. I don't know. Let's let the tech get his Tacoma in here real quick. Alright. I don't know if it's his Tacoma, but Tacoma he's working on, obviously. Alrighty. Let's get our Audi out of here. Audi here. I didn't even do that on purpose. Fix my stupid lake covering thing. It's pissing me off. Alright. Boy got that virus. I don't know why that just came into mind, but it did. So I said it. And after this, we're getting lunch, hell or high water, or whatever this saying is. I'm doing it regardless. I am jonesing. I was gonna say we'll just roll it down, but that rear diffuser got rather close, so I'd rather just be able to control it the whole time, you know? Be able to see it, stop and feel it, and touch it, and smell it, I don't know. You get what I mean? Good, great, grand. Wing's pretty sick. I wish it went on to the quarter panels, like a little 3-piece deal. Be cool. But it is what it is. Also not my car, so it doesn't really matter what I think. K-band, K-A band. Saddle down. It's funny that work truck says Farrier on the license plate. Wonder if he's a farrier. Alright. Let's get her back in neutral and get it down. Oh yeah. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, we get it.
K-band.
K-A band. Shut up. Laser. How could I forget about that one? Laser. That was funny. Let's make sure our diffuser is not going to hit, just in case the angle here is a little different. Nah, we got plenty of room. Gooch. Good to go. Still gonna go slow. Ooh, don't do that. Do a little shimmy shake. Audi, Audi. And no touchy in the front either. We love it. Push it back a little bit so we don't have to scrape their driveway, parking lot, whatever you want to call it. Because we like these guys. Good old John Jay. Let's put this under here in the hopes that our next one runs. Alright. Push. Give it a push. Oh my gosh. This thing's heavy. Holy hell. Alright. Turn it off. P for park. Drop off picture. Walk the keys in to our guy. Drop off picture. I always joke and say I'm gonna take pictures with people like when I hand them the keys. I've never done it, but it always makes me laugh to even think about it. Take a selfie with every service advisor that I drop keys off to. Be like, can I give you these keys and can we take a selfie? Absolutely not. Alright. Yeah. It runs and drives. I guess it just has no coolant in it. Okay. Thanks, man. All right. That makes it easy. Good to go.